Future Millionaire at 10:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America in the great state of Michigan. Want to do an update on a couple other ones. We've touched base on a few different things. I wanted to show you a buy alert as well as something else I got in on commodities. I've already talked about GPL, how I was in at 26.68, but I'm also in AAU, and I felt it was imperative for us to talk about it right now. Daily time frame, we have an engulfing candlestick. I got back in on this reversal candle at 34.29. I've talked about it in the Telegram, but you have to pay attention because I bring it up very, very quickly. I appreciate everybody in the Telegram for giving me the time, for giving me the trust and the faith. I believe we're going to be looking at a pretty significant run in gold, silver, and commodities. Also, crude oil with PBR I'm in, as I gave that buy alert out last week at $12.88. And now, as you can see, crude oil is breaking up. PBR is up to 13.77. So just since that trade alert off of the support rate here, we're up better than 6.87% now in about 4 days. So not bad. Silver and gold, if the bottom is in, like I'm hoping and theorizing that it could possibly be in, like the last time we had this crazy inflation in 08. Once they started raising rates, gold put in its low, so did silver. And that's what I'm hoping. Gold's low would be 18.91, silver around 24.45. So as long as they hold, we're in a bull market now on gold. And these prices are going to be probably the cheapest you see on these boards. AAU and GPL become the main targets because they're junior mining companies and they run like no other. Like I said, right now is ideal. AAU is on a daily time frame engulfing candlestick. It looks beautiful. A perfect retrace buy here would be somewhere in the 35-cent range because I don't anticipate it coming lower than that. It could have a fake out, but I'm not selling this until we get back to the top of this pattern. And that would get me up to about 45 cents. So we're talking about better than 30% here. So I'll keep you guys updated on AAU and GPL. Also, fuel cell. Ken Ross is a great buy. B2 Gold. There's a lot of things on the board right now. Now, on the crypto side of it, we got Bitcoin retracing, as we've talked about all morning, that it was going to come down after it hit that 41,700 at the most. Couldn't even get up there. And now this looks pretty prototypical. I think we're coming down where I made that little hook. And I think it's going to be very bullish off of that. And I think we can get to 50,000, but we have to do this properly. So I focused this Monday morning and on Friday into commodities because I knew it was going to be a good start to the week. So that's what I've been doing. So now that we've seen Bitcoin, let's go down to Doge. Which Doge is going to become undervalued here very quickly, especially in the shorter time frames if we can break down properly. And I'm showing you guys this for a reason because there's not much of a breakdown with Doge. It's on a very significant uptrend. And once it starts to break up, I'm talking 20-cent ranges in play here. So you're talking about 100% gain here. So Doge is something you seriously need to pay attention to if we can get all the way back down to this trend. But I theorize we're in a falling wedge on a bull flag. And once we had a reversal, it was going to be a pretty substantial one. And I think it's going to be a huge reversal if we can play this uptrend properly. And we are at this very moment in time. The proper uptrend should be about that. So we have hit it. So I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a substantial reversal on Doge. And also a substantial reversal on Shiba once we get down. And Shiba has already retraced a lot. So Shiba is not necessarily going to come all the way down here, guys. I'm talking about like a 223 is the ideal buy spot here. And we almost came down here. It's 2232 and it tapped it. So that's what we're looking at for Shiba and Doge right there. And then, what was the other one? I wanted to do Theta, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Theta, we're within range. Most of these are getting within range. We're just looking for that little drop on Bitcoin that could get Theta back down to 284. I think the 284 is a good buy-in spot. 275 if it were to break, or the 265 area. But I think 286 area is where we need to target. Right where we're at, 284. REN, like I've been talking about, is going to come down a little bit, and it has. But I think REN, we're going to look for the uptrend again. If you see REN hit that uptrend, buy. All these are very bullish. Don't be discouraged by Bitcoin when it drops down like 2,000 points because it has to. I believe it has to come down, retest that, prove this area, prove the top of this symmetrical triangle, and then bounce out of this area finally with a massive amount of support here on a fake head and shoulders. I think it's going to trick people into thinking we're in a head and shoulders that's going to come all the way down, M top and reverse or whatever. When it gets in here, it's going to bounce out, I think. That's what I'm theorizing, and that's what I'm prophesizing. Make sure that like button.